A new messaging app, which is said to be completely resistant to surveillance through a combination of using random decentralized nodes, quantum-resistant cryptography, and metadata shredding, has made its debut. Joining me to discuss the latest in the world of messaging app within the wider digital ecosystem is David Chaum. He's often described as the godfather of cryptocurrencies. Good evening, The Godfather. I'm trying to remember the movie and the novel, The Godfather.
Not that kind of Godfather. Hey, nice to meet you.
It's good to meet you.
That's my first trip to Africa. I'm so pleased to be here. I must say.
Thank you so much. You pioneered the creation of DigiCash way back in 1989. I was just about to cut my teeth in the media world back then. So you're now shaking the world again with these messaging apps, making them truly private through DoubleX Messenger. I thought you would have said XXX. What are you looking to achieve, my friend?
Well, we have put something out there which is running autonomously at 350 nodes around the world in 80 countries, including in some African countries, that is a decentralized messenger currently that is easy to use, as easy as any other messenger. You can download it from the app stores at XX Messenger on Apple or Android, and you use it like any other messenger, but it actually, as you so succinctly said, Bosan, it's for the first messenger that protects the secrecy of your messages against quantum computers. Yeah. And that's a whole story in and of itself, because, people say, oh, well, you've got a tinfoil hat on, you're worried about quantum computers. Well, you better worry about them, because eventually they will exist. There's no doubt about that. And when they do, all this recorded metadata and traffic data is going to be available to artificial intelligence to analyze everything you've said over the years. So until you switch to the XX Messenger, your privacy is going to be retroactively invaded. In the future, they'll be able to just look back at everything you've said until you switch. And no other messenger has introduced a quantum-resistant privacy, even though they claim that, that they have strong end-to-end encryption. They use that as a way to fool people into not paying attention.
But that's what platforms like WhatsApp says its service is end-to-end encryption. Doesn't that prevent unwanted surveillance?
Well, exactly. What Mark Zuckerberg said in his famous editorial about privacy was that, they were going to provide strong end-to-end encryption of message content. But if you read the fine print, they're also going to collect all the metadata about you. So they're just distracting you by saying they're not listening to what you're saying, but they are going to record everything about who your contacts are, when you talk to them, how much you talk to them, where you're talking to them from, where they were, and so on and so forth. And it's that kind of metadata that can be analyzed to figure out a tremendous amount about people. That's their major asset, having this social graph and the metadata about people. That's what they use to create, to manipulate political opinion and create social unrest and to make advertising revenue and all the rest of it. So the XX Messenger is unique in that it provides the metadata shredding, which no other app has, and Messenger, and it also has the quantum resistance, so that and it's still fully decentralized. So it's not like we can change anything, or we could allow governments to get certain information like most of the other messengers can.
But how secure, David, how secure is DoubleX Messenger in the event of perhaps a legal judgment, for example, requiring a chat transcript?
Yeah, well, it's totally decentralized, so there is no company to serve a legal judgment against. I mean, so when a message is sent, it's end-to-end encrypted between you and the party you're sending it to with a quantum-resistant algorithm, which no one else uses. So that means even a quantum computer won't be able to read it. And then it is routed through 5 randomly chosen nodes in a cohort, in a batch of 1,000 messages. And which is randomized at each cohort node in a way that they don't record. So they shred how they mix these messages up. And so when the 1,000 messages come out, no one knows which one that went in goes with which one that came out. So it's a
Is it a blockchain technology it uses?
A blockchain, yes.
A blockchain technology.
Yes, yeah, but we're the only ones who use it to protect the users with the privacy for messaging, and we also have a currency, but that we're not really promoting at this moment. But we will have. We have demonstrated some months ago in a live streamed demonstration over YouTube. For 10 days, we were processing 3,500 quantum-resistant payments per second using a consensus, like a blockchain, that is secure against quantum computers. So all the other blockchains could be destroyed by quantum computers by attacking the consensus or by stealing the money. But we showed how we can do it to protect against both, and we're scurrying to put that into our current live user community.
But why do you think this DoubleX Messenger is important for continents such as us in Africa, in particular Nigeria, for example?
I understand that there has been some little bit of social unrest in Nigeria, and that the government was able to use social media to find out who was organizing it or whatever, and then close their bank accounts, and that somehow some deal has been cut to maybe let Twitter is now back in, but that same deal may have to be cut with all the other social media. Well, once you have government is like working closely with social media companies, then you really are opening the door to people being very afraid that everything they say and do and who they talk to and so on will become available to governments and be used against them. So you can create a kind of fear and also a persecution of leadership and so on. So if young people want to have the ability to organize or at least even discuss political issues securely in a way they know won't be visible later or even currently, and who they talk to won't be visible currently, then they need to use XX Messenger to start gearing up to build, to use use messaging as a way to enhance the basis for democracy. If you don't have the ability to discuss among your peers without fear of surveillance, you don't have democracy.
David, this is your DoubleX Messenger going head-to-head with the dominance of WhatsApp.
But you know what they say.
Facebook, yes.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall, right?
There you go.
You've seen it historically. There's a number of instances, like in South Korea and so forth, when it was revealed that the dominant messenger was leaking information to the police and stuff like that. Secretly, it came out in some court proceedings. Bunches of people, tens of millions of people, moved to what they thought was a much more secure messenger. So that is the history of the messenger space. So the XX Messenger is a quantum leap in, we've shown that all the other messengers are asleep at the wheel in terms of protecting you because they're not providing the quantum resistance. And we have the data shredding and they don't. And now it's live and real and free, and it's a simple replacement, easy just to switch over, at least for your most important communication. It's really quite game-changing, I think.
Okay, so tonight we've chatted so much about DoubleX Messenger. David, the next time we're talking, you're going to give me a line from The Godfather. Think about it for the world of cryptocurrency.
Well, because money is really, really important, as you know. And if you have a private messenger, you can do your financial transactions through it, and so they are also protected. So that's the next step. Sometimes you have to buy information to really be well informed, or maybe you're a journalist and you need to receive money for the information. So you want not only a protected sphere where you're confident that it won't be undone, but also a way to do transactions in that sphere. And the XX Messenger is 2.5 seconds between sending and receiving, so it's fast enough to be unnoticeable, as a messenger, as a but also suitable for financial transactions as well. And since it's on the same chain, like as the quantum resistant.
It's been a pleasure chatting with the godfather of cryptocurrency and inventor of electronic art. Thank you so much, David, Chaum, inventor and founder of DoubleX out of California. Do have a great day.